All right, guys, let's get right into it. If you guys are looking to unlock the full potential of your Sony A7 IV for more cinematic videos, this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to walk through all of my custom settings and all of my custom key dials and let you guys know how I optimize all of these settings for various different shoots, and also how I use this camera's memory to save me a lot of time and get consistent results. All right, so whether you're shooting weddings, documentaries, content videos, whatever it is that you might be shooting, all these settings will give you better cinematic videos and also save you time in the process. So let's get right into the video. All right, now you already know what time it is. If you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe to your boy and just show some love. But let's get right into the video. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that you put your camera in manual mode. So if you look at it, I already have it in video mode. So this is how you change it from photo to video mode, and then you just want to make sure that this M is directly pointed to the line on your cameras. All right, so now that your camera's in manual mode, I'm gonna walk you guys through how you can go customize your settings. So the first thing you want to do is hit this menu button on the top left of your camera, and then you're gonna see all these different things. So they have like everything for shooting mode, they have everything for exposure color, everything for autofocus, everything for playback. What you're going to do is go all the way down to the bottom where you see the toolbox. So this is where it says setup, and then you go to operation customize, and then you're gonna go down to custom key dial for video, which is the second one down. So just follow what I'm doing. And then for my rear custom button, so they have all the different custom buttons, they're all here, right? So we're gonna walk through all of them, what I have. I'll let you guys know why I made it what I made it, and some of them I left the same. So we're gonna start at the rear custom dials. So the first one, which is this button over here that says AEL, I have this set to my face eye subject detect for autofocus. So if I'm shooting birds, humans, whatever, and I want to use that face detection, I have it set there. In order to set it, what you'll do is you'll click it, right? I already have it there, but then you go in the menu system and find where that is. So for the face eye, that's over here in the autofocus section, and then you could come here to where it says face eye autofocus, and then you could click on. So I have mine on face eye subject select, so I have that selected or whatever, and then you can hit OK, and that's set for number 1. Number 2, I have this as focus magnification, which I believe this already comes with the camera. I did not change that. Sorry guys, I'm going back where I left off. I did not change that, so I have that at focus magnification. For custom 3, I have this set to focus area. So this is where I can change my focus area. So again, this is in the autofocus section. You go here to focus area, you click on focus area. So, and then custom 4, I have this on APS-C / full frame mode. So now I can switch between a APS-C Super 35 sensor and a full frame sensor. So this is custom 4, which is the button over here all the way to the left. That is in the shooting mode. So you go to shooting mode, you click on image quality, and you can scroll down and it'll be APS-C mode will be there. So for custom 5, which is the trash can button, I have that set to my zebras. So where you can find that is on the second part. So in the exposure tab, you can find it there, and then you scroll all the way to the bottom and zebras will be there. So what that does is that helps me find out if anything is peaking, if anything is overexposed. So I'm gonna raise the ISO just so you can see what that's doing. So those zebras are letting me know that it is overexposed. All right, so for my rear 2 dials, for the first one, I left it where it was at because I really like it, which is the function button, and it kind of just takes me to this hub where I can see all of these different things. For the second part, I also didn't touch that. That's this button right here, which I feel like a lot of people can make a mistake and hit that. So that's actually set to nothing. And then for 3, this is set to my gamma assist, so that's my view assist. It's basically a basic Rec 709 LUT that like shows you what you're looking at. I shoot an S-Log 3, so I like to use the gamma assist just so I can see potentially how the footage is looking. And then you can get to that easily in the display option. So if you're looking for that, go all the way down to the settings mark, go down to display option, and then when you click it, click on where it says Gamma Dis Assist. So not the type, just select assist. For custom 4, which is the right, I left that as the default with the camera. This is automatically set to ISO, which I personally like how I can change the ISO just right there. You just click on the right and then you could change the ISO. For 5, which is down, I have that set to white balance. So if I want to change the white balance, if I want to change from auto white balance to Kelvin or whatever, I can do that just by hitting that there. So if you guys can kind of see the theme of what I was doing when I was setting up this camera, I wanted anything that involved my autofocus, my focal length to be in this top area, and then anything involving like gamma assist, zebras, and white balance would be all around like this section. And then I'm gonna come down to my top customization, the top part. So the only thing that I changed here is obviously number 1 is the red button, which is the record button. So I didn't change that. Number 2 is the button right next to it. So the button that says C2, I changed that to my clear image zoom. So what you do to get to clear image zoom, same process. You click, you go to shooting mode, you scroll all the way down to zoom, and then you change it into clear image zoom. A great hack if you're ever in a pinch. Let's say you're stuck on a prime lens, you got to capture something that's a little bit far away. Boom, you can hit this into APS-C mode. Boom, hit this, clear image zoom. You are a lot closer just like that. So just learning these things will help you maneuver faster, and it'll save you in a lot of situations. And then there's another setting to customize my lens, which I never use the button on the lens, so I have no setting for that. And then for my custom wheels, the only thing that I changed on here is number 3. So number 3 is this wheel right here that you can lock and unlock. This wheel is a game changer because I set it to my white balance Kelvin. While I'm shooting, I could change my white balance on a pinch quickly, and it's amazing. And yes, that's it for all of my custom settings. Now I'm going to show you how to use the memory of the camera to save you a lot of time. First thing I want you to do, I want you to make sure, again, you're in manual mode so that you can save all of these settings. If you're already in manual mode, you want to hit menu. And the first thing you want to do is go over to shooting mode. You want to go over to file format. So I want you to switch this to XAVC S4K. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this allows you the highest quality with still the longest record time, which is perfect for events, documentaries, content stuff. If you are conscious of your memory and your SD card, it's best to use this. And all of my images always come out amazing, and all of my weddings, all of my long format content has been shot in this mode, and I have no complaints. Once you have that in XAVC S4K, you can go down to shooting mode and just make sure that this is 24 frames per second and that it's 10-bit 422. But once you do that, you can save all of these settings right here. You can save it as number 1 on your dial so that when you switch it through 1, 2, 3, all of these settings will be saved. So in order to save the settings, what you're going to do is hit the menu button again. You're going to come into shooting mode and go down to the 4th tab where it says shooting mode. You're going to click there and go down to where it says camera set memory. And then once you do that, it's going to give you an option between 1, 2, and 3. Obviously click 1 for this, and this will be saved to your camera memory for 1. And then you're going to repeat the process. So what I normally do is I keep the first one at XAVC S4K 24 frames per second, and then I'm going to change the next one. We're going to do the second one. So the second one, I'm going to keep it at XAVC S4K. I'm going to go over here to movie shoot mode. I'm going to change this into 60 frames per second, and I'm going to make sure it is 10-bit 422, which it is. When you have that saved, you want to make sure that you change your shutter speed. So I'm going to change my shutter speed to 1/125. Basically, you want to always be shooting at double the frame rate. So you want to, if you're afraid, so because I have it at 60 frames per second, I put it at 125 because you want to shoot double the frame rate in order for your images to look smooth, look real to life. This is what people typically use in film creation. This is what's normal. So you want to double your frame rates right there, and then go over to the same menu tab, go down to 4, hit camera set memory, and then go to the second one, boom, now that's saved. These dials just help you so much, and it's such a game changer because just by switching the dials, you're able to change between all these different settings. You don't have to spend so much time trying to set up your camera for a different shot. You can really just run in gun. You have your white balance here. You have everything you need here so that you don't really have to go dive deep into the menus. All right, guys, that was it. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. But we out.